We parked on the side of the freeway, really just watching it. This is Dallas, Texas, right off 75.
It's just moving. What am I looking at?
This is the real deal, guys. Them folks my mom.
What the New Jersey? What the hell?
Think I'll get some stuff like this here in you guys. No lie, I'm on the way on the other side of town. We parked on the side of the...
Okay, so let me just tell you people, this is an authentic video, and the people that have no idea regarding science is going to say Project Bluebeam. The people that have no idea that the basic understanding of genetics are going to say Project Bluebeam. The people that are full of fear and self-doubt is going to say Project Bluebeam, and not understanding and overstanding universal law. Let me let you know right now, I told you already, and it stated this in your religious books, that Satan will roam the earth visible to the eye. He will no longer be hidden from you. He will be visible to the eye, and when God returns, he will be visible to the eye. Do you not understand what I'm saying? But when the Bible stated this, in other words, the entity that's on the planet that has been creating chaos and mischief and feeding off energy and blood of children and off the organic species of this planet, and also is the father when it comes to the creation of the complex cell, is going to be revealed. Pindar, Moloch, the Dragon King, and its crew is going to be revealed. This was done clearly by our brothers and sisters using the particles in the sky to show we're not playing. We're going to reveal you regardless of what you think you do. No matter how much chemicals you spray in the sky, no matter how much chaos you cause on the planet to try to distract people from what is happening right now, we are going to reveal you and your crew and all of your lies and manipulation in its totality. We are, and it's nothing that you can do about it. Point blank and simple. The fearful people is going to follow the animal DNA people who is already in fear, because those people know already that they're not the only life form on the planet. More importantly, they know that the life form created them now. It's coming to that part right there, my people. And this is a problem for them. So I want you to understand, you can scream Project Bluebeam all you want. You can scream fake alien invasion all you want. The alien is already here. Look at the word alien, a lie, and then the in the north. So where all the complex cell majority are at? In the north. In the north. Not saying that they're not scattered in the south either, but they're in the north. So now that this is revealing is happening, prepare for false flags and all other craziness. Why is this not over your news? If it's just a made up structure, or this is just something that's Project Bluebeam. And why didn't they scatter this all over national news? Because this is all over Google. You can look it all up. People have been recording this. This is a real event that took place. And a lot of you all that are in fear don't realize that these species are 17, 18, 19 feet tall. You understand what I'm saying? Some of them. And they don't look like you, but they have intelligence. That's point blank and simple. And you're going to be in fear to the point that you are going to gravitate to whatever or capitulate. You're going to capitulate to whatever they say or want from you. You think this comet 3i Atlas and all the other comets that just popped out of nowhere that are now in our solar system that are interfering with or connecting with the magnetic energies on all of these planets? All of these planets are vibrating differently now in our solar system. Even the TRAPPIST system is in our solar system, and they all are vibrating differently. They're vibrating at a higher frequency. And you think that that's nothing? Continue to drink. This is why they promote alcohol like this. This you don't get. Alcohol is promoted the way that it's sex and alcohol is promoted to the T, because they want your brain. They want you to think from your cerebellum. They want you to think from a low vibrational point, a low vibrational frequency. So that way you can never see what's happening in front of you or the future, the organic species. That's all it is. This right here, as I told y'all, these are not just clouds in your French toast sky. These storms are just not clouds. The people with animal DNA, is sad to say, but it's not sad at the same token. The people with animal DNA is going to have problems on this planet. Let me just tell the people with animal DNA. When y'all be saying here, talk about black people are going to get superpowers and so forth and so on, it's just us being immortal. That's all. They spoke about this in the Bible. We live for thousands of years in our physical vessels. That's all. And we have the immortal cells, because that's what, look up what they call stem cells, totipotent stem cells, immortal cells. And we have that. We possess those. No other species on the planet have those. So when y'all speak about, getting our superpowers, let me tell you something. You are fascinating to the entire cosmos. Like, you have other species that are intelligent that are looking at you and fascinated from a scientific point of view and saying this is fascinating. I'm telling you, like, how did this entity was able to get species that don't even share any genetic material whatsoever, but you got them to fuse, you was able to fuse that DNA together to make one living organism. And then on top of that, you have the most advanced and the most intelligent species in the entirety of the cosmos, no longer wanting to value, love, and appreciate who they are naturally. We have relinquished our true rights to look and move like you. That's crazy. I mean, this is fascinating to the entirety of the cosmos. Now, I want you to also to understand something, because other species know who we are and know how creative we are, how loving we are. Other species are totally French toast pissed off at you for the treatment that you have done to us. Now, they also know that it's not totally your fault. This is why you got the crop circles and certain messages, especially the one from 1977. They know it's not your fault in its entirety. You see, because you were born on a planet, you were created on a planet and born to do mischief. And we understand that your genealogy is connected to your psychological state of mind. We know this already. So this is why we did show empathy for you. That's why the message in 1977 said, the time for conflict is now at an end. We are moving into the age of Aquarius. This can be a great awakening for your species. Only if your leaders and you are aware that you have entities on this planet, and this is not word for word, that can misguide you. Seek only to know yourself. Seek only to better yourself. In the race of which you are a part, they must proceed to the highest stages. Y'all never did none of that. You never put your guns away. You never stopped the violent acts. See, they know that it's a difference between you and the ones that are walking around in the skin suit like you, that appears to be you. We know the difference. That's why that message in 1977 was to you. It wasn't to them. That's why at the end of the message, he said to our dear friends, we too have seen you grow over the years. You too have watched our lights in the sky, and you know that we are here now. Yes. I mean, this was the ultimate test. This was the ultimate test. So once again, the ones that have animal DNA, you are in fear already. You're in fear because of the actions that you have done to another race of species. You all would not be in fear the way that you are if you did not abuse us and continue to live off that abuse. You would be like, okay, you know what? We can accept what's coming. You see? But you in fear now because of the actions that you have displayed is now coming back towards you. And the entity that created you never valued you, loved you, or nothing. They just created you for mischief. They just created you for mischief. That's it. And you could not see beyond what's in front of you. You thought this day would never come. You thought so-called black people were just another species on this planet. And you can just do whatever you want to us. We had no divine connection. We don't need our brothers and sisters to come and clean this shit up. This just at the end of the test. I mean, that's why the test went so long. This is just the end of it now. Because now we're back home and we're not going for this bullshit back home. Not at all. You're not going to come up. You're not pulling up into our motherfucking house with this chaos here. No, you're not. This shit is cleaned up before you even walk in the pearly gates. This is not happening. The test is over. It is completely done now. If you don't remember, this has been going on for what? Quite some time. The abuse has been going on for quite some time. You've been on the planet for quite some time. But now it's at an end. And a complete and total end. So the fearful is going to say Project Bluebeam. Project Bluebeam is already in effect. It's the Blu-rays that are coming off your TV, your laptop, your cell phones that are frying your pineal gland. You wouldn't know that because your pineal gland is already calcified. So you think Project Bluebeam is some projecting some fucking species in the sky or whatever the case may be. No, that's not happening. That's why a lot of you are going to go. That's why a lot of you going to have heart attacks because you think you're being coached to believe that this is Project Bluebeam, like somebody's going to project something in the sky and not carry out some physical shit. No, baby. They will walk amongst us. We will see them all over this planet. Whether the internet is on, whether the power is on, no matter what. Daylight come, we are going to see tall species, giants moving around this planet. Absolutely. They no longer will be able to hide in the underground tunnels, in the caves. They will no longer be able to hide in these laboratories that they have created underground. They are all coming to the surface. The naked eye will see the creators of the complex cell and who has been orchestrating chaos on this planet. We're going to see all of it in its totality. And I want to say something. That's why YouTube, Instagram be having a problem. If I was crazy, if it was something wrong, if they could dispute what I'm saying, or if it was a problem, or if I was just off my rocker, like I ain't got to hear that. Let him play his videos all day because that don't mean anything to me. Look at the ones that they let play videos all day. They don't have no problem with the sound. They don't have none whatsoever. Look at the videos, 200, 400,000 subscribers. Look at them because they give you truth and lies. They give you they talk universe, but they give you world information. They mix it in together. I'm not mixing shit in together. None whatsoever. And this is happening at an accelerating rate. So you can call it Project Bluebeam, call it whatever you want. If you notice the face and the features on this, you've seen it in your cartoons. You've seen this in your movies. It's nothing new. Everything that they give you in the movies and the cartoons was already in the Bible. They removed it out the Bible and put it on the cartoons and put it in Marvel movies. So that way you can still say, they can still say that they gave you the message. You just did not see it because guess what? You chose to stay mentally lazy in spiritual Stockholm syndrome. You complied to mental laziness, spiritual Stockholm syndrome. That's what it is. And you think the universe will show you favors. Hell no, at all. So I value, I appreciate you, call it whatever you want, but this is authentic, universal law. That's a serious message. And now I look forward to the false flags and everything else that's coming our way. Abundance and gratitude.